Okay, new recording has started, and hold on one second. I'll be right back. Alright, I got my phone so I can take a picture of this. All right, I took a picture of it. I think this is going to give me the key to getting into that Apple area outside. Kind of feel like going out right now, but nope. I don't want to waste my last 16 steps doing that. We'll try that out next time. So I think we're done in this room. This run hasn't been going so well, and I blame the trading post. The trading post has not been friendly with me this game. I've blocked off passages and the trading post. Yeah, the trading post is like taking away all my steps, uh, and not giving me anything in return. You got a key. Nothing of interest. Great, just what I always wanted. Nothing of interest. So, let's see what we can do over here. Okay. I want to keep going forward. That will be the library. Yeah, the observatory will take me the other way. But yeah, I wanted to go straight, but I wanted to go straight forward. The only option for me is the library. Actually, the gym is not that bad, but still, I want something good, not losing steps. And I got a treasure map, which is neat. Okay, the treasure is not far off, so that's good. The history of Orinda. Herbert Sinclair himself took this book out, followed by Mary Jones, followed by a detective Von Margle. February of 81, uh, January 6th, 84, and March 2nd, 87. Detective Von Margle. Okay, the History of Miranda, second edition. Um, this book reviewed clearly for publication by the Fenner Central Board of Education. It has been edited to conform to our. Kind of weird how it fluctuates there. Edited to conform to our department standards, including omission of. That's weird. It's like a weird effect. I think this is just a strange special effect. I don't think it means anything, but that's weird. Conform to our department standards, including the omission of sections deemed inaccurate or unsuitable for public dissemination. Censorship. By Caleb Manning. Ruffington Red Publishing, 1979. Ha! They've edited everything out. Forward. The name used to designate the realms of the eastern waters is no longer known to the average citizen of the elder generation. We must permit our leaders to join us to abandon our past. Wow. I wonder what this actually says. I need to find an unedited copy of this. 1. Ajera. Most historians mark the beginning of the first era, often denoted as Ajera, by ascension of the first king blank, whose name Horus, the first king of something. They won't tell me what. Whose name Horus would would later grace the burgeoning township in which he was crowned. Horus was known before his coronation as a prominent merchant lord of considerable means and affluence, whose sway in the region made him the ideal candidate for the unification of the surrounding provinces. Regrettably, history is not always forthcoming, and the surviving records of those bygone days are mostly limited to trade agreements and sales receipts. This must be a castle, but they have it. It's whatever it is. This is um, the name of the castle or place or whatever is. Yeah, probably the name of the castle is redacted. Nevertheless, we can deduce from these ledgers that Horus had but one aim: expansion. The territory spread forth from the heart of Horus. By the end of the century, the blank 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 blank, a new kingdom was born. Okay, good to know. Hey, I found something. Baron Sinclair. Thank you so much for your cooperation with our department and the investigation. We know our presence is never convenient, especially for someone of your social status. Oh, so it means all the more that you are not only tolerant but also willing to aid our. Well, this is Detective Von Margle left this letter. She's of the Red Guard. All capital letters. She writes Red Guard. We are returning this with this letter, the book you lent us, though I must confess it was not as helpful as I had hoped. I heard your library of rare and restricted books was quite extensive, and I was told by a reliable source that if a first edition, uh, an uncensored copy of the History of Miranda could be found, it would likely be within the Baron's own collection. But perhaps I was misinformed, or maybe it's hidden somewhere here. Still, part of me thinks that you may have given me the censored copy as a jest, a taste, if you will, of the bureaucrats of their own medicine. If that is the case, then I say well done, fair play, and perhaps on my next visit we can have a laugh about this after you have given me the actual manuscript. Until then, Detective Von Markle, Red Guard. Yeah, like why don't I have it? Okay, so there's the second era, I don't want to bother to read all this. Suppose upon the realm Arch Ares, the land. Viraja, the region of Viraja. Third era, blah blah blah. It's all redacted. I don't feel like there's that much of a point in me reading this. The pacification of Fen. Well, we get the general idea, even if we can't read the whole thing. The brutality of the pacification of Fen did not go unnoticed by neighbors. As sympathy for the city surged, allies came forward to lend their support. Among them was the general of the Northern Regiment, who, sickened by the barbaric actions of the other battalions, joined forces with Prince Learson to form a formidable army. Together they... Okay, let's just move on. I don't want to read this unredacted part. Fifth War. The War of the Fifth Era. Okay. Current era. Today the realms inherited by the three Fen Ares, Arch Ares, and Iraja once again stand united as allies. And this just has a redacted little thing on it. And that's it. Well, I tried. So anytime that I order the history of Marindia, it will come with a treasure map, probably. So I just need to go a little bit more to the north, especially from the Foundation. Okay, north and east from the Foundation. That was a disappointing read, but I am wondering if I can find another copy of this. And how. Oh, the Sam collection. Need. Okay, so I've only found this one so far. Stamps found on the estate and inspected will be added to this page. Yeah, this is the first one I found and inspected. More Jack 4. Nice. So I can look at it anytime I want. Here. Highest grade at 1. Classroom. Maybe that means I visited one classroom. Okay. There's more records now than there were before. Temporal records. Oh no, I just for some reason I wasn't able to click through before, but now I can. It takes a while, but I can get through the other records. Resource records, draft records, puzzle records, discovery records. Alright, nice. Alright, let's get out of here. Why is it like this? I wonder if like in the reading nook or something, in the nook I could find it maybe. I don't know. It's a thin book, isn't it? Alright, well, we tried. Certainly an interesting experience looking at that. Alright, I found the clock tower. Tomorrow you will start with one key for each room you drafted today. That's insane. Look at all these rooms. But but uh, can I really afford to use a clock tower right now? I need to use the conference room. The clock tower only costs one gem to draft. That's amazing. I really want to use it right now, but I need the conference room. I need. Wait, I can use the ballroom instead. No, but I gotta use the conference room because I can't waste two. I don't want to waste two gems right now. And this would reduce how many gems I have. So yeah, the ballroom would not help me right now, actually. Not a lot going on in the conference room right now, but later I might be able to spread some stuff in here. Uh, okay, we got a locked door here. So both doors are locked, right? What about going north through the foundation? Would that also be locked? Nope. I want to do the observatory, but that would lock me off. Um, Gymnasium, I'll just lose a couple of steps versus losing a coin. So you can't use the observatory. It's gonna Using the observatory will likely cut me off from the treasure. Do I want to lose steps or coins? Coins, I guess, at this point. Alright, we'll use the chapel. Okay, I'll go to the commissary and I'll buy some stuff. Yes. I'll buy some more steps. And then I'll go through the chapel with no coins. I'll buy 2 bananas. Let's see if we can find another coin and buy another banana. Eh, freaking commas. Freaking chapel. Okay, well, this is not good. Well, the only thing really to do here is use the billiard room. At least the billiard room will take me north, but I'm locking off a bunch of potential rooms to the south, which makes me sad. But at least I get to do a fun puzzle in the billiard room. Yeah, 8. 10 minus 4, I think, is 6. Times 3 is 18. Multiplication, right? 18. Yep, I got that right. Okay, 11 minus 1 is 10. Times 2 is 20. Divided by 4 is 5. Alright, I'm doing this correctly, it seems like. 12 plus 4 is 16. Minus 5 is 11. Uh, 11, right? Times 2 is 22. Uh, Divided by 11 is 2. 2 keys. Okay. All the keys we could want, more or less. Okay, an observatory sounds good. Losing steps sounds really bad. If you have exactly 2 green rooms when drafting, double your gems. Unfortunately, I did not manage to make a second green room yet. But I gotta keep that in my head now to create a second green room, and then in the hopes that I can get a bunk room. In the meantime, let's get an observatory and get some permanent growth. 10 stars. Farmer's apples. Apples are extra delicious today. Yes, they are. What else? The slice. +3, +3. Nice. Just what I needed. Sometimes there's a magnifying glass in here. I don't know. Is there? Actually, I'm not sure about that. I don't usually go up here, but I just thought I'd go up and have a look. I just break this thing. Why does this thing swirl around so much? Is this supposed to be like a puzzle or something? I just don't understand. I don't understand how this puzzle is supposed to be. Like, I feel like there's something I'm supposed to do with this that I'm not quite getting. You know? I can't look through this now, right? If I look through this now, I see nothing. I just want to set this up for next time. Okay, wow. Okay, that's what I'm supposed to do, right? I'm supposed to do something with this. I didn't know I could turn around this far. I learned so much at this point that I could actually use this. I could actually like stand on this or something. I didn't know I could do this. what's the purpose? Maybe so I could grab a piece of this, use it. Aha! You have found a secret floor plan. Would you like to permanently add a planetarium to your drafting pool? If you call it a Dayan planetarium, gain 2 stars. Yes. Oh, I have to be inside planetarium. And then I'll gain 2 stars. That's cool. I think I might have to do the same thing with the clock tower. Is that how the clock tower works? So I think this is the thing that I needed to discover. There's also a big wheel. I feel like I'm supposed to turn it somehow, but probably not. Wow, that was cool. Well, I solved it. I feel proud of that. Okay, I want to make sure I get that treasure. I mean, the treasure doesn't really matter though. If you run out of steps, the treasure doesn't matter. That's a fact. Boiler power source. If I don't want to do the boiler room. If I do the boiler room, it won't matter because it'll already be set up for me. I won't have to do the whole puzzle all over again. I better do the boiler room. That way, at least I can go north from there. Okay. Need to open this up. Alright, I need the passageway. Needs to be done. One set of steps. Security card. Okay, oh, gymnasium? Stuff. No, I can, I don't know if this is worth it. I don't like doing this. This is annoying. Having the magnifying glass and being able to use it on every little thing is like annoying. Very annoying. Oh, I found something, I think. Wait, can I actually even read this? The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. Alright, so that's established as the same damn book. Okay. It's kind of a nice detail that you can use a magnifying glass to see that it's like the same page. It's just does not quite look the same. It's supposed to be a fire hydrant there. That's that's a fire hydrant. You can kind of see it now. All right. Okay. I tried. I tried. I can't. I can't do this. It's missing the gem, the red gems in his crown, and that, and this. But what do you expect? Guess we're done here. Let's move on. Now I have two green rooms. I don't have a card. Alright, so I only have 6 steps left. It's over. 3 steps left. The treasure is in this room here, but it doesn't really matter that I can't get to the treasure because, uh, although it feels sort of anticlimactic, but even if I got the treasure, I wouldn't have anything to do with it. I have no steps left. This has been a failure of a day, thanks in large part, or at least in no small part, to the stupid trading room. So let's call it a day. Call it a day. Yes. That's all, folks. Should we stop here? Yeah, that's it. We're stopping here. Please like, subscribe, click the bell, leave a comment. Love you guys. Bye bye. Exit. Save and quit. What a disaster. Stop recording.